Joining us here on set is freshman Congressman Allen West, a congressman who has proven he knows how to attack government waste. And I add that because I must add, and I tip my hat to you because you had a bill passed unanimously, government waste, as a freshman. So do take your bow. So tell us what it is. Well,
what we did was we looked at the Defense Department printing and reproduction, and we saw that we take a 10% cut there, because that's part of the waste. And having spent 22 years in the military and seeing how the PowerPoint production had just increased and the reproduction thereof, we knew that that was a smart cut that we could make, and it went through 393 to 0.
So how much money are you going to save us?
It is about $35.7 million in fiscal year 2012, total about $180 million over 5 years. And the thing is, I think that if we all came up here with that type of mindset to really look at these programs within our respective committees, where we could find these type of wasteful abuses, and we can make those cuts. Think about what that would mean when it added up for 435 people.
You know, it's extraordinary, though. I mean, you got all the Republicans and all the Democrats. I mean, you got a perfect unanimous. I mean, nobody. It makes me think, if you've just been here a couple months, what in the world is everybody else doing?
Well, it's about coming here with a common sense approach. And I think that the speech that I gave on the House floor that presented that bill was something that it made sense to everyone. It made sense to the American people that were watching. It made sense to all the legislators that are there. And I think that's where we have to look at where do we move forward. This should not be about how we create obstructionist policies and things of this nature, or the ideological divides that we see. But we have an epic proportion problem here. We have a Greek tragedy that we're staring down the barrel at, and to have people that are talking about forcing a government shutdown as a political gamesmanship or a maneuver, that's reprehensible to me, and it's really despicable, and I think that we need to move beyond that.
All right, well, except for one thing, now you've joined down with 84 colleagues and reached across the hill, and it's not a reach across the hill, let's get along, it's a reach across the hill telling Harry Reid to get out.
Well,
Senator Harry Reid, I should say.
Well, I think that Harry Reid, first of all, reached over on our side, and he was the one that's saying that, you know, we're not looking for solutions. We're just looking for one simple thing, is to bring about this quote-unquote recreation of 1995. And that's not how we have the bipartisanship. That's not how we come to solutions. That's not what the American people want, as far as having the 535 legislators up here that should be looking at the ways by which we can turn around this debt and this deficit, and we can continue to move forward.
Is there any doubt in your mind that there's going to be a shutdown at midnight Friday?
Well, I think the people you have to talk to are the Senate Democrats, with Mr. Schumer, Mr. Reid, and Mr. Durbin. I think that they have dug their heels in, and they don't want to hear any type of solutions. And, you know, you have to also ask yourself, you know, who put us in this position with fiscal irresponsible policies, did not come up with the budget in the 111th Congress, but yet they continue to stonewall and prevent us from moving forward.
Do you hold any Republicans accountable for this problem?
Well, you know, you can sit around, there's enough blame to go around, but as I'm here now in the 112th Congress and willing to move forward, I see some individuals that are definitely being obstructionists in this process.
I guess I go back to, and I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but I do have to, I mean, the fact that you got a unanimous vote on something like waste is unbelievable. I mean, not that people, no one's in favor of waste, it's just that nobody seems to be looking for it. I mean, there's so much fighting about this budget and everything, about trying to figure out what we cut, when if we just sort of look around and see what we're wasting, I mean, maybe $35 million is chump change in some ways, but it's a lot of money.
But like I said, once again, you think it's chump change, but if you take that $35 million times 435, if every person was doing that, think about the fiscal situation that we could possibly be moving towards. So I think that when you go back and you look at that GAO report that came out about a month ago, talked about $100 billion to $200 billion of duplicative programs. You know, we're not talking about tackling this situation. We're talking about creating this 1995 situation. And we really don't look very competent to the American people, because they know that there's waste out there. They know that there's programs out there we should be cutting, and that's what we should be focusing on.
Congressman, thanks, and good luck. Hope we get more unanimous votes, and I hope you find more waste. We should help it. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.